Hi, welcome to Tikkun's Weekly Dava. Just realised that we've been doing this for a year, and this is kind of the first portion that we've second one on it. So very kind of excited about that, and I hope people are enjoying it. This week's portion is the Tzaveh, talks about the garments of the priests, and I just wanted to follow up on something from last week, really, something that I felt I didn't sort of finish off for an extra point. I talked last week about why the rabbis say that education, Torah, wisdom, education in particular, is the highest form of charity. I just wanted to add one final point to it. And that is that, wisdom, education teaches us to live sort of more meaningful, happier lives. That's kind of the purpose of it, that's the goal of it. And I just want to draw a parallel and kind of come back to explain the idea. And parallel to me is praying for someone who's not well. When someone's not well, I for one will pray for them. To me, the idea of prayer is that you are standing before God and you want to kind of explain to him, you want to talk to him, explain to him why you think this should happen. So with a sick person, you want to explain to him why this person should get better. You want to give reasons. Sometimes, I'm standing there praying to God, and I'm sort of praying for somebody who's not well, and I want to give reasons. So I'm saying, well, look, God, and please make them better, because look what they're doing with their life, and look how much they're accomplishing, and look how much they're achieving, and look how much they will do. And with particular individuals, I don't want to sound judgmental, I'm just trying to be sincere and honest in my prayer. It kind of rings a little hollow for me, I feel like, well, what are they really doing with their life? And if you kind of make them better and they live a longer life, will they accomplish anything? Will they do anything with it? And what often happens to me is while I am praying, my prayer kind of changes. And I'll say, look, God, I do want them to get better, and please do that. But really, I guess I pray to you that they do more with their lives, because they're going to get so much more out of that. And I pray to you that when you make them better, they're able to accomplish more and achieve more and contribute more, because that's kind of more important than whether they really are well or not in the first place. And I think the same is true with charity. I think this is kind of a nice parallel to giving charity. That I, for one, don't believe, and wouldn't imagine that most people do, that the purpose of our being in this world is to experience a few trillion heartbeats, which is what we would do during our lifetime, or to breathe a few 100 million breaths, to have a few thousand hot lunches. I don't believe that's the purpose. It's not that we can keep our bodies well toned so that we don't deny the worms and the maggots, the dew, when we kind of go down under. It's not the purpose of it. It's not what we're here for. To me, we're here in this world to do something, to make a difference, to leave the world a better place because of the life that we lived. That, to me, is the purpose. So when you provide food for somebody, you prolong the beating of their heart. In essence, that's what you do. But when you provide wisdom, when you provide education, you actually have the potential to make that heartbeat worthwhile, to make it that the beating of their heart actually achieves and accomplishes something and leaves something behind. So if you give a man a fish, as we say, you feed his body. But if you give a man wisdom, you feed his soul. And in feeding his soul, you have the potential to make his life valuable and to make his life meaningful. So when you provide education, and when you give charity towards education, you're enabling people not just to live, but to do something with the life that they live. And that, to me, is why the rabbis say that education is the most important of all charity. Because helping people to live is great, and it's important, and we want to support it. But we want to give people reason to live as well, and that's what education is about. Wish you Shabbat Shalom. If you're interested in finding more about Tikkun, please log on to our website, tikkun with 1k.co.uk.